We on? Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thursday. Wow. Thursday, 3:08 p.m. at 56 degrees. Countdown to Christmas, number 5. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome. My name is Joe. This is the Joe Owens Project TV YouTube channel. So thanks everybody for tuning in. If you watch on the replay, thank you very much for watching on the replay. I really very much appreciate it. Thank you. Our Metal Stage podcast is the first one in the chat, so that means the $500 Sweetwater gift card goes to them. Congratulations, Our Metal Stage. Big Dan Hall, Merry Christmas. How are you, man? Hey, Sinner's like, hey, I'll take that. I hope y'all are doing well, man. Mr. Ben Combs is in the house. He says, good day, Mr. Joe. Good day, Mr. Combs. How are y'all doing? Thank you for hopping in. Yes, we're heading to work. Wow, it's been a busy day. I finally finished a new song that will be on the album. Finished it today. I started on it yesterday, and what's really cool about that software, and again, I'm still learning certain things about it. Since I saved my track, I went back to it today and clicked, open that track, and everything was there. All my settings, all my sounds, everything. I said, man, that is awesome, which is common sense, but I was like a little kid in a candy store. I was like, man. So, awesome, man. The guitar that was played on that track was the Gibson Les Paul that I got from Center. Thank you again, Center. Phenomenal guitar. My God, that thing plays just unbelievable. It's just mind-blowing, man. There is a video that goes with it. I will release it later. I'm still trying to debate, should I go ahead and release it or not? I've already released 2 songs. I don't know if I should go ahead and do another one. I'll let y'all decide that. Let the deciding public make that vote. So yeah, it's going along great, man. I'm pretty much ready now. That's 5 songs, so I think that's pretty good for an EP. So I just got to put it on the track list and get the song uploaded and all that stuff, and get ready to submit it, I guess. I reckon it'll be cool. And what in the world is all that smoke over there? We got some smoke happening over here. Oh, they must be cooking barbecue or something over there. Something like that. Huh. Who knows, man? Anyway, here we are in the little square, town square. A lot of traffic today at 3:11. Ben Combs makes a statement. Played your Spotify catalog on loop at work yesterday, and the customers were like, oh, Lord. Thank you, Mr. Combs, man. The light's green, folks. The light's green. Don't make me honk the horn. The light's green. Golly. Must have been asleep, man. Get on in there, lady. Dude, whoever you are. Trying to hold everybody up. Anyway, back to the chat. Thank you, Mr. Combs. I appreciate that. Dry Heat says, when does a tour start? I wish. That would be nice. I could give up working a day job, right? But, apparently that's not going to happen. So it's all right. We're having fun. Boy, that's a beautiful house they're building right there. Having fun making music and sharing it with people. And that's what it's all about, Spreading joy and cheer at this time of year with the Joe Owens Project TV. R2, R3 Locking Nut has made it to the show. Thank you, R2, R3 Locking Nut. He goes, hi, Joe. Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank y'all for hopping on. I very much appreciate it. And today is my Friday, if I haven't already said that. Thank goodness. And we're trying to stay on top of schedule today. I'm not even going to stop and get nothing to eat. I'm just going to cruise on into work because I have to get down to the branch before that other tractor trailer gets down there. There's a load of ice cream that comes on Monday and Thursday, and he usually gets there about 9:30, between 9 and 9:30, and so I need to get down there so I can get situated before he shows up, because when he gets there, man, it's, oh God, it's aggravating. It's hard to work around him. So we're going to get on in there and get this party started. Get this party started. Dry Heat says, name the band Pet, and you already have a truck. Yeah, that would be. I don't think that would go across very well. They would take all the money, you know. They would. Oh man, that's funny. That's awesome. Ben Combs says he just started 4 days off. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations, man. 4 days off. There's nothing like just having some off time, isn't it? And just being able to relax and do what you want to do. Jim Guidry says, hey, Joe, what's up, man? Big Dan Hall says, hi, everyone. Big Dan, the accountant for the Joe Wentz Project TV channel. Staying on top of the book, especially this time of year, is very important. Big Dan, how are we looking on t-shirt sales, man, and hoodies and stuff? Y'all be sure and go to the joewentzproject.com and check out the selection of t-shirts, hoodies, all that cool stuff. If you're interested, there's all kind of cool apparel. It'd make a great Christmas gift. They'll ship anywhere in the world. It's awesome. Sometimes they'll have free shipping, sometimes they don't. Usually if there's free shipping, I get an email saying there's free shipping these certain days. I haven't got one lately, so shipping ain't too bad, you know. And if people are wondering, look, see, I got my shirt on, look. And yes, I have to buy my own shirts like anybody else. I don't get no freebies, no samples, nothing like that. So check it out, thejoewentzproject.com. Scroll up just a little bit, you'll see a blue hyperlink. It says t-shirts and hoodies here. Click that, you go straight to the store. And you can window shop or browse, whatever. It doesn't cost you a dime. We're on this back road right here, so there might be some pixelation, drop signal. So just hang with me if it drops. Y'all come on back. Because we still got a ways to go before we wrap this up. Let's see. Yes, Ben Combs says he's got 4 days off. That's fantastic, man. That's great. I'll be glad when this night's over so I can have my weekend, you know. It's going to go by quick, but that's okay, you know. That's what it's all about, you know. Everybody's working for the weekend, in the words of Loverboy, right? Wow. Big Dan says sales are good. Still saving for a hoodie. Same with Our Metal Stage podcast. Yeah, if I got one of those, check out Our Metal Stage. They got shirts and stuff as well, and I've got one of their hoodies and one of their t-shirts, and they're very comfortable. Very comfortable. Let's see. Ooh, this chat's moving. R2R3 Locking Nut, excuse me, says, yes, sir, going to buy some Joe Wentz Project shirts, Our Metal Stage shirts, too. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your support. 'Tis the season to go broke, Our Metal Stage says. Aren't we all? Ben Combs says, gotta do some holiday shopping tomorrow and jamming on the weekend. There you go, man. That's what it's all about. As long as you get some jam time in, that's what it's about, isn't it? Isn't that a great release, you know? Man. Yes, Dry Heat. I've had a lot of people ask me that. Is there a reason why your guitar logo is a lefty? That is my homage to Jimi Hendrix. A lot of people don't, you know, a lot of people think it's just, you know, that's retarded, you know, but I'm a huge fan of Jimi Hendrix, so that's why it's a lefty. Even though Hendrix, he just played a guitar upside down, but that's my little way of doing that, right? Our Metal Stage podcast, he says, I just finished another final. One left to go, and then I'm off for 3 weeks. That's awesome. Yeah, I talked to Center on the phone last night, Jim Guidry and myself, and Adam AVH. We all chatted for a few minutes, and Center's getting it knocked out, man. He's working hard. Before long, his college year will be up, and he'll be graduated. And that's awesome, man. That's an awesome deal, Center. Congratulations, man. Before you know it, it'll be time, and you'll be graduating, dude. That's awesome. We need to have a big celebration hangout or something, you know. Let's see here. They said, I figured that's what was in mind about the Hendrix. Yes, absolutely. R2R3 says, Our Metal Stage, what's up? My brother's looking forward to the podcast. Yes, they have great podcasts. I know I haven't done one in a while. I've been busy recording. I'm telling you, man, I've been busy recording, getting this stuff done. pardon me, and my EP is now complete. I just got to put a couple of finishing touches on it and get it submitted, and I am good. Very glad that it's done. It was still fun though, don't get me wrong, pardon me. Still fun to do. I mean, you're making music, right? But I haven't done that in a while. So we'll put the finishing touches on it this weekend, get it submitted. Not sure if it's going to come out. It probably won't come out till the first of the year. But that's okay. You know, it'll be cool. It'll be something somebody can check out if they want to. Let's see. Center says, thanks. We'll be live tonight around 8 p.m. That's awesome, Center. That's fantastic, man. 8 o'clock they'll be live. That's awesome. Very cool. I will be tuning in, my friend. Ben Combs says, good to hear, Joe. Nothing better than finishing an album. Yes, absolutely, man. It's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I just, you know, it was an experience, you know, with this new software and all that. You know, still learning stuff with that as well, you know. But it's a fun deal, though, you know. I mean, it's really fun. Thank you for the thumbs ups, man. Thank you very much. Thumbs ups help support this channel, and it helps a lot more than you may realize. So thank you for your support on the thumbs ups. That helps tremendously. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. Mr. Jim Guidry says, hey, Dan and Center. Jim, how's it going out there today, man? Have you got another busy day out there? Are you staying busy, man? Let's see. R2R3 Locking Nut says, congratulations, Center. I'll do a harmonic dive bomb with my Floyd for you. That's awesome. Ben Combs, I've recorded one and produced another. I know the struggle. Yeah, man. But the reward is in itself, isn't it? When you get done, you know. I was listening to the song here just a little bit ago before I went live. Actually, the video's on YouTube. I just haven't made it public yet. So yeah. Let's see here. Our Metal Stage says, I love using the Studio 3 software. Me too, man. Is it Studio 3 or Studio 1? I can't remember. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love it, man. I was shocked, you know, really. So that was a recommendation from Center. So thank you, Center, for that information about that. Jim says he's off today. You're off today? Wow. Mr. James Lau is in the house. Been a while. Joe, Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lau, man. Haven't seen you in quite some time. Thank you for joining and welcome. Jim, I can't believe you got the day off. What's up with that? You don't never have the day off. Man. Well, that's cool, man. I hope you enjoy it, man. Hope you have fun. I hope you have fun. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. That's awesome. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun recording that stuff. Got it wrapped up, and now on to the next step. What I would like to do is just do an album or another EP later down the road with just collaborations. That's what I like to do. I like to collaborate with Jim Guidry. I know he's still messing with his software, getting the hang of it and everything. I like to do collaboration with Jim and Center and whoever else, you know, that you can send files back and forth. I would like to do that. The next EP or whatever, it would be just a collaboration album. I would love to do that. And so what do y'all think? Jim and Center, y'all up for that, man? See what they have to say about that. Oh yeah, we got it right away here, man. We got it right here. Let's see. Jim Guidry says, yes, sir. All right, awesome, Jimbo. What about you, Center? He must have went somewhere. Center must have took a break. Let's see. R2R3 Locking Nut makes a statement. Oh, there he is. Center says he's game for anything. All right, cool. Awesome, gentlemen. We'll talk about that because I really want to do that. R2R3 Lockinet says he's off today as well. Going through my old Guitar World magazines, realizing I've been playing Jamie's Crying wrong. Oh, that's no big deal, man. I mean, we've all done that. I mean, there's still a bunch of stuff I don't play right. That's why I just like playing original stuff too. That way, it really can't be wrong unless you want it to sound horrible, you know. Big Dan Hall, the accountant, says the books say to do a collaboration album with Sinner and Jim. Adam EVH, I'd love to have him in there as well. That would be so cool. Yeah, Jamie's Crying. Man, I have not tried that song in a long time. Long time. Man. And them old Guitar World magazines are so awesome back in the day. You know what, man? To tell you the truth, I know this is going to sound bad, but I canceled. Well, I didn't cancel. I just let the subscription run out, and I never did renew it. I mean, the magazines were just, I guess things are just changing, man. It's not like it used to be. I know I'm getting older, and back in the day, I looked forward to Guitar World magazines, or guitar magazines for that matter. Just had all them hotshot guitar players, and had the cool photos and some of the posters you could take out and put on your wall. And man, now it's, that stuff just don't do nothing for me now. I got where I get an issue and I look on the cover and I was like, who is that? I wouldn't even take it out of the plastic. I'd give it to my son, or, you know, I was like, hell, I don't want this. You know, it just didn't do nothing for me, you know. That's bad, isn't it? But, you know, that's just me. I can't change who I am. You know, I like what I like. You know, so the old ones were the best. You know, I like to go and look at some of the old back issues and see if I could get some old ones that I remember having back in the day. Those were the best. And of course, those got lost years ago when I moved and got divorced out of my first marriage. There was a lot of that stuff I left behind. I kept a lot of old magazines for years in a box. Some old Hit Paraders and all that cool stuff, man. And it's just not the same. Nothing stays the same, though, right? R2R3 Lockinet says, me too. Guitar World sent me an extra issue to bring me back. Yeah, they tried. Yeah, they done that with me. We got a wreck right there. That is not good. Dry Heat says, I never renewed my subscription either. I have no clue who these guys are. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Okay, good. I was about to say, I was like, am I the only one that stands out with that, you know? I don't know, man. So, yeah, I guess, like I said, things change. And I was like, man, I don't want it. You know, I don't know. Who cares, you know? Learn how to play this song. I'm like, I ain't never heard that song in my life. You know, it's something that's, I just can't, you know, so. Oh, well. Maybe one day I'll go back and look at some back issues, you know, if they still have some. I love to get some old ones, like, you know, with Steve Vai on the cover. And I remember those, man, when I was in high school. You probably can't get those. They'd probably be out of print. You couldn't get them, but they just had some great ones back in the day, man. Damn, I used to take them to school and read them in class sometimes. What are you reading? Nothing. Big Dan Hall, the accountant, says Sinner sent me a great magazine a while back. Thank you, Sinner, he says. Oh, that's awesome, man. Sinner has the act of giving all through the year, I must say. Very kind of you, Sinner. Man, we're getting kind of low on our fuel. Look at that. Getting a little low. Hope we can make it at least to work, and when I get off work, I'll just have to stop somewhere and get some fuel. Oh, Lord. Dry Heat 480 makes a statement. He chimes in with this. It says, now it seems to be all about speed without feeling and how many strings can fit on a guitar. I'm going to tell you, I never, this is just me, guys, just my personal preference, all right? And I'm not saying, excuse me, I'm not saying this is bad, but I just never got into the 7-string thing. And you got some of these guys that play like an 8-string and whatever else. I think that's cool if you like that. That's awesome. But to me, nah, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, are they doing that because everything's been done on the guitar and there's nothing else that can really be done? I mean, you got Randy Rhoads, Jimi Hendrix, you know, Eddie Van Halen that really took it to the next level. So what can be done now? So I think they're coming up with all these weird things to try to make the guitar interesting again. To me, that doesn't interest me whatsoever. R2R3 Locking Nut says, this last issue has Tony Iommi on it. Nice try, Guitar World. I like Tony Iommi. He's awesome, but, you know, like you said, I think that's kind of like, in some ways, that's, not to use a YouTube reference, but kind of like clickbait in a way. Like, hey, look who's on the cover. And then, you know, and it might be, I don't know how much the article, how big the article is on, or the interview. I have not looked at it. Tony is one of my favorite players, Our Metal Stage podcast says. Oh, yeah, he's awesome. Oh, yeah. Nothing against Mr. Iommi whatsoever. Hey, man. Like I said last night, he's the godfather of metal, you know, so let's see here. Ben Combs makes a statement. He says, laugh out loud, I don't even play a guitar with a tremolo. Hey, man, that's cool, too. You know, I like to go back and forth. I like to go from a Strat, like today, to a Les Paul, and then my EVH Wolfgang Special. And I said that in one of my videos the other day. I said I was putting some strings. I don't think it was the other day. I think it was a while back. About putting some strings on my PV Wolfgang. I was like, I don't have a PV Wolfgang Special. I just caught that when I was listening back to it. I said, did I just say PV Wolfgang? I don't have that. I used to. I don't now. I don't know why I said that. Mr. Simon Williams is hopping in the chat. Thank you, man. All the way from Bristol, UK. See, I remembered, Mr. Williams. There you go, man. Mr. Williams says, evening, everybody. Hope everyone is doing good. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Hope you're doing well, too, sir. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Ben Combs says, I can't palm mute a trim. Don't have the feel for it. Yeah, it can be different sometimes. It can be different. It's a different beast, you know. Excuse me. Uh-oh, we got a green light. Hopefully we can make it. Let's see. Mr. Williams says, well remembered. Thank you, Mr. Williams. All right, man. Appreciate that, sir. Yeah. 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 Oh, Lord, here we go. 56 degrees, still holding at 56 at 3:31 here on this Thursday afternoon on the Joe Wentz Project TV channel here on YouTube. You're watching this live stream. If you're here right now, it's live, and you are in the chat, possibly, maybe, probably. If you want to be part of the show, chime in the chat. We'll talk about what you want to talk about. Let's see. R2R3 Locking Nut chimes in for sure at Our Metal Stage podcast. Sabbath is classic. Always recognize that tone. Yes. Holy smokes. Ben Combs chimes in with a temperature check. 12 degrees where he's at. Say what? 12 degrees? Holy crap. That's cold. That is cold. Simon Williams says, I have enough trouble with 6 strings and a plectrum, never mind a tremolo. I think Mr. Williams is a fan of the Telecaster. Am I correct in that assumption, Mr. Williams, or is that wrong? Ben Combs, Canada, that's right. I'm sorry. You are in Canada. I apologize. That's right. Wow, man, it's cold. Woo. Mr. Williams says the second gig I ever went to was in 1972, Black Sabbath. Wow. That is awesome. Center of Our Metal Stage says, that's why I play a bass only 4 strings. Oh man, that's crazy. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Center does both though, bass, guitar, you name it. So does Mr. Guidry as well, I believe. He's ambidextrous on the musical instruments. Let's see. R2, R3 Locking Nut says, same here. Freezing, 17 degrees. Woo! Man! Mr. Ben Combs says, also, there's a -3 degrees. It's -3 with the wind chill. Good God almighty, man. Mr. Simon Williams, I'm a fan of the Tele, but my main guitar is a Strat. 30-year-old Japanese Strat. Oh, man! How awesome is that? I apologize, Mr. Williams. I thought you said you played a Tele. I couldn't remember what your main axe was, but okay. I stand corrected. It is a excuse me, there I go again. Stratocaster. Stratocaster for Mr. Williams. Mr. Guidry says it's 64 in Louisiana. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. It is 57 here. So we're not too far apart there, Mr. Guidry, in temperature change. Or temperature climates, whatever you want to call it. That's awesome. There's Miss Ann. She goes, hi, guys. It's in the 30s. A little bit of snow last night. Uh-oh. Don't need none of that. Will it be a white Christmas for Miss Ann this year? We'll have to stay tuned and see the exciting conclusion of that. Not sure. Man. Ben Combs from Canada chimes in. May have confused him with me, Joe. I love the Teles. Oh, okay. All right. I can't. It's hard for me to keep up with what everybody likes, man. Sorry. I apologize, man. Mr. Williams says it's 39 right there in his area in Bristol, UK. Wow, that's cold. Miss Ann says she would like a white Christmas. I personally, I wouldn't want one because I have to drive in it. So Ben Combs says it's all good. Yeah, man, it's I just wouldn't be crazy about it. I mean, I would love it, yeah, but if I didn't have to be out in this stuff, I wouldn't care. I could say let it do what it wants to, but I gotta come out in this stuff. Yeah, Miss Ann says I don't have to drive in it. Yeah, it's that makes a difference, don't it? Wow, I'm telling you, it makes a difference, a huge difference. Dry Heat chimes into the live chat here on the Joe Owens Project TV channel on YouTube. The law frowns upon a white Christmas in Arizona. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't think that would really happen much, would it? Wow, man. Ben Combs says, I'm expecting a new Tele on Monday, a very special one. Well, happy early guitar day for Mr. Ben Combs. A new Telecaster coming. Awesome. Simon Williams from the Bristol, UK is also in the chat here. He says, I love the snow, but I can work from home, so no driving for me. That's awesome. I wish I could do that, but milk ain't gonna get delivered for me sitting at home. Wow, man. There was a buddy of mine that when I was in the band, he was the drummer, and there were times where if he had to, he could work from home. And I was like, man, that must be nice. You know, you can just be in your PJs and work from home and still make money. Mr. Ben Combs says, well, new to me, it's a 1971. Hey, man, that's okay. It's all good. You got a guitar you've never had before, right? It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's new. That's the way I look at it. It's new to me. You know, whether it's been previously owned or fresh off the shelf or whatever. You know, this guy beside me is looking at me like I'm crazy. Look at him lighting up a stogie. Oh, by the way, I haven't done that in what has it been, 2 months now? I haven't smoked in like 2 months, so I think it's officially safe to say I have kicked that habit. Man, and it's kind of hard when I look back on it now, especially if there's some old pictures. Not that we have a lot of old pictures around, but there's a couple of pictures I was sitting there and got a cigarette in my hand and all that. It's weird to look at that and say, damn, man, I can't believe that, you know. And I was using a little e-cig for a little bit. I done kicked that too, so it's all gone now. My wife was kind of freaking out yesterday. I think she was having a rough day, and she said, I wanted a cigarette so bad. I said, no, you don't. You've got a month ahead of me. So she's been quit for like three and a half months. I said, you better not go get no cigarettes. You've been doing good. So it was kind of rough last night, but I made it, Ben Combs says, yes, he's super stoked about the new Telly, 71 Telly. That's awesome, man. Mr. Williams says, I'm at home. Uniform is a fez, smoking jacket, and Turkish slippers. Woo! Yeah, Vibrate. That's awesome. Ben Combs says, congratulations, Joe, running a vape shop. I help people quit every day. That's awesome, man. I think we have a couple of people that are affiliated with this channel that they like to vape. Nothing wrong with that, but I was glad to get off that e-cig too. I said, man, I went this far. I gotta drop it all. I can't use it for a crutch. So it's all good, man. And for people that still smoke, that's their business. I'm not here to judge anybody. You do what you got to do. Miss Ann says, very English, Simon. R2R3 Locking Nut says, good for you, Joe. I kicked that habit years ago. Sometimes I hit the e-cig. Yeah. Sometimes, man. Golly, gas there is $2.04, man. Dang it, man. That's cheap. Our Metal Stage says, hey, Simon Williams says, put the money in a pot. It's amazing how fast it mounts up. Yeah, it's amazing how you start looking at it that way. It's like, man, I'm saving this much money. My father said that the very first thing. He said, look at all the money you're saving. Yeah, he's right. And we used to go outside and have a cigarette. And this is the time of year I hate. My wife was like, you want to go outside with me? I was like, no. She's like, come on. I don't want to go out there by myself. I said, honey, it's 25 degrees. I don't want to go out there and freeze my butt off just to have a cigarette. You can enjoy it, but we would sometimes. But thank God that's over with now. I don't have to worry about that no more. Man, that's good. Anyway, Mr. Ben says, I feel the same way. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Lord of mercy. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. What time is it? 3:41. We're doing really good on time. Man, we're doing good. So our gas is holding. It's a little low. Yeah, I know I got a check engine light on. I got to clear that out. Then say an oxygen sensor, which is no big deal. And I got to clear it out, and it stays cleared out for about a day or two, sometimes half a day, and it comes back on. I replaced that oxygen sensor a couple of years ago, and I had to take my truck in to get the engine repaired. Actually, the engine messed up. And all of a sudden, I'm getting a readout saying the oxygen sensor is bad. I was like, did they take the one off that I put on, and they put an old one on here or something? Because it shouldn't be doing that. I have no idea. So, yeah, I could go and get it and replace it, but it's just aggravating to get to, and it took like over an hour to replace, so I just clear the code out. I got ties, and I'm tired of doing that. Man. And it's, I don't feel like fooling with it, so it'll be all right. Likely a bad connection, Mr. Combs says. It could be. I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows? Man. As long as we get back and forth to work, with no problems, we're good. We're good. Oh, man, I got to get over in this lane here in a minute. This guy must have a turbo on his. You can hear it. Uh-oh, he's got them pipes on the back. Yeah, that's full redneck mode down here in the south. Why in the world do you put pipes in the bed of a pickup truck is beyond me. That is beyond me right there. I don't. Are you trying to make your pickup truck look like a rig? I mean, is that what you're... Let's get a closer look here. Is that what you're trying to do? I couldn't really get a good look as in motion, but yeah. I never understood that. Oh, well, to each his own, right? I got to get over. Man, I got to get over quick. I can't get a spot. What are we going to do? Okay, here we go. We got it now. Let's get over. There we go. Mr. Williams says, in case of floodwater. It could be, but I don't know. I don't know. It could be, man. I don't know. Mr. Ben Combs says, don't feel bad. We have rednecks that like that here too in Canada. Yeah, I'm not saying nothing bad. It's just something I've noticed, and I was like, why? What is the reason for that? Just for shits and giggles, or is there a purpose for that? I have no clue. I don't know. But I do remember, it's funny that Mr. Williams says that about the flooding. Years ago, God almighty, I was probably about 21, 22. And the first apartment I was living in with a then girlfriend, I was going home one night, and I had an old two-door Chevy Cavalier, 87 Chevy Cavalier. And it was raining so hard, when I got to the apartment complex in the parking lot, it was just flooded. And I drove through it, just like that. And you know, the next day, my car had a hard time starting up because that water had got inside the tailpipe, you know, but I kept, you know, just revving it, and it finally cleaned up. But there you go. Yeah, it was, I will never forget that. Man, I was like, I can't believe there's this much water in this parking lot, in this apartment complex. It was like, man, they need to work on the drainage system here or something. Look at this guy. He just, look, he's getting it. Look. Yeah, he gassed it, didn't he? Wow. Big Dan says he's got to run. Have a great day. Be safe, Joe. Catch the replay later. God bless. Big Dan, take care, man. Thank you for hopping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day, sir. God bless you. Thank you for the updates from the Joens Project store, thejoensproject.com. Absolutely. Man, yeah. So we go down this back road here for a little bit, and then we'll get back to the interstate. We'll just kind of take a little bypass here. It's a school bus, wow. Kind of just sticking out of the side road there. It's like, man, how'd they turn on that road? That's kind of a slim road. Unless they come from another way. I don't know. Who knows? What you doing today, Mr. Guidry? You off today? What's on the agenda today, man? Are you just chilling out? Are you recording? What are you doing? I haven't heard from you today, so just curious. Oh, Lordy. Simon Williams says, hello, Mr. Guidry. Hope you're doing good. Yes, man. Hope everybody's doing well this fine day. What we've got going on right here? Got some work going on here. Kind of utility stuff going on. Wow, man. Oh boy. What is it? 347. Doing good. R2, R3 Locking Nut says, Joe, I'm glad you're driving. I just popped open a beer. Wow. I hear you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Jim, did you not hear my question? What is Jim ignoring me for lately? I don't understand that. Man. Lord have mercy. Oh, boy. Yes, sir. Mr. Williams wants to know what's for lunch. Oh, we got a bad connection. It'll hopefully clear up. What's for lunch, Mr. Williams? We have a sandwich in the lunchbox here that my wife was kind enough to grab for me. So I got a sandwich in there. So we'll tackle that after we get rolling in the big rig, get down the road a little bit, get a few miles under our belt, get away from the city, so to speak, and start getting down through the country a little bit. We'll go ahead and grab that and have a sandwich. It's a cold cut sandwich. I think it's like a ham sandwich, something on some kind of like a hoagie roll or something. No Arby's today, Mr. Williams says. No, sir. Not today. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not today. Arby'd out at the moment. Yeah. Kind of burnt out on it, man. Just, you know, just, oh, God. Lord of mercy. Lord, look at this traffic, man. It might not look like a lot to y'all, but it's a pretty good bit of traffic for this back road here. I guess everybody's got the same idea. They found out what back road to take. Hey, let's go this way. This would be good right here, y'all. Man. And save some money for Christmas, too, Mr. Williams says. Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm telling you. That'd be nice. Man. I still got to get my wife a Christmas present. I haven't got her nothing. I told you, man, I'm what they call a last-minute shopper. I am a last-minute shopper. I usually get my stuff day before Christmas Eve. Isn't that awful? I'm telling you. Man. That's how I roll, man. I get my stuff day before Christmas Eve. That way I don't really have to fight many crowds. You know what I'm saying? I can just go in there and get what I got to get. And if I can't find it, I'll order it. Or whatever. You know, so what is this guy trying to do up there? He's trying to go around. He's not going to go around all them cars. It's crazy. R2R3 Locking Nut says, hey Joe, do you think you are doing live chats while you are working? Do you think, wait a minute. Oh, do they think you are doing live chats while you are working? No phone. Oh, no. If I do a live chat, I'm off duty. I'm taking my break. R2R3, you know what I'm saying? No. I don't do no live chat while I'm on duty. No, I can't do that. So if I do a live chat, if I do perform a live chat, I'm off duty on my 30-minute break. So no, I can't do that while I'm on duty. I mean, in other words, you can't be driving. You see what I'm saying? So like, if I got to the dairy here in just a few minutes and my load wasn't ready, and they said it won't be ready for an hour, then yeah, I could live stream that. They wouldn't care, you know. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sitting in the truck, but I'm not driving. That's the whole thing. You can't be driving and doing that, because then that's not good. You know, not good. Mr. Williams says, no, I'm the same. Plenty of last-minute shopping for him as well. Yeah, I'm that way too. Miss Ann says she's the same way. I hate shopping. She says, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either. Man, this truck is loud. Man, freaking dump truck. Almighty. Switch the gears, dude. You know how to drive that thing? He's pulling a couple of Bobcats. Those things are cool to operate, those Bobcats. Those are cool. Oh, look at all this traffic. What are we going, a whopping 25 mile an hour? See, it'll break up here in a minute when you get to the split up here, and you'll be able to go. R2R3 Locking Nut says, I hear you, brother. I saw that notice on your video. Oh, yeah. That was inside the office at Savannah, and that's a company-wide policy. So yeah, you can't be messing with your phone, you know, and all this and that. The main thing is, you can't get caught with the phone in your hand while you're driving that vehicle. That's the whole thing. You know, you just got to know how to play the game. You know what I mean? You just got to know. So, tear up that transmission. Miss Ann says, yeah, that guy's like, whoa. I was like, my goodness gracious. Like, come on, man. But yeah, so. All right, we're right up here. It's going to break apart. You'll see. Right up here. If we can get over this hill. We're still going. Look at there. 25 miles an hour. Going slow, boy. Exit now. It says on that sign that's hard to see on video. All right, here we go. You can see up ahead. You can see the things there. Starting to pick up already. See? 25, 40, 45, 50. There we go. See there? What's the time looking like? 3:54. It just changed, so we're doing good, man. We're doing good. As long as we leave by 4:30, leave the dairy by 4:30, we are in great shape. Great shape. So let's go ahead and kick it. Kick it. Yes, that's a Beastie Boys reference from their first album, Licensed to Ill. I love that album. I never cared for any other albums. I always liked the first one. The first one was my favorite. I love that album. Man, look at the traffic building up on the frontage road over here. My gosh, man. What in the world? It's crazy. Ben Combs says, fight for your right to party. Yeah. I remember that song when I was in high school. That was the thing back then, man. That was groundbreaking for music. I think Run DMC did it first. With, you know, Rock Box and all this other stuff. And then Beastie Boys come on the scene and they just blew that door wide open with Aerosmith when they did that collaboration. I thought it was cool. For that time period, it was awesome. You know, so pretty wild. Pretty cool stuff in my book. Alright, here we go. One more exit. I can see in the distance, I know you can't see it, but in the distance, there is a Cracker Barrel sign up in the sky. I would love to go there and get something to eat. I love Cracker Barrel's food. Anybody else a fan of the Cracker Barrel, their food? I love their food. I haven't had that in forever. Man, look at all this traffic coming off here. I got to get over there. What is with all this? Man, put on my signal. Let's see if I can get over. Yep, we got it. All right. Now, here's a little story I've got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well. I hear you, Senator. And Mike D. Yes. Let's see. Love it, but they don't have them here. Oh, Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Yes. I love Cracker Barrel. I ain't been there in a long time. Man. All right, here we go. We get on this frontage road right here, guys. Yes, and it's pretty good everywhere, Miss Ann says. Oh, Cracker Barrel? Oh, yeah. I've always enjoyed their food. There's a guy I work with here. He says he doesn't like it, and he says it's fake country food. I said, well, you know, everybody's got their own thing. I love it myself. I think their country fried steak with the mashed potatoes and gravy is the best I've ever had in my life. You know, I mean, you got to understand, man, restaurants and all that, everything comes off a truck. You know. All right, Jim, see you, man. Take care. Even though he didn't answer none of my questions, that's cool. Damn. And everything comes off a truck. You know what I mean? So there's going to be some stuff that's frozen to a certain degree, you know. But I always enjoyed it, man. I always enjoyed that stuff, man, a lot. Jim says, did you ask questions? Yeah, I asked you 3 times. I asked you 3 times what you were doing today on your day off. Oh, it's all good, brother. What? He says, now he's gonna get ill with me. What? What? Mother effer, what do you want? Oh, Lord. Yeah, Cisco. Yeah, Cisco. Those food delivery places. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, those guys. They have a lot of stops. You know, they have to deliver a lot of stuff, man, at those restaurants and stuff. I had to take care of some things, but that's cool, Jim. I was just curious, man. I thought maybe you was recording or something, you know. I just thought maybe you was recording some songs or something. Wasn't sure. Just curious, man. Trying to make sure. My goodness, y'all want to see something weird? Check this out. You want to see something that looks like a ghost town? That's all right, Jim. Calm down. I'm just aggravating you. Look at this. Don't that look weird? And they look, even the caution tape has failed. They didn't even put the caution tape back up. See you, Mr. Jim. Have a good day, brother. Look at that, man. This just looks like something off a movie, like a zombie movie or something, right? Look at the insulation hanging down. This was the shop. It's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, boy. Man. Insane stuff. Windstorm bent. Now that was a tornado, brother. Tornado that came through here about, if you go back on my channel probably about a month ago, you'll see where I did like a 30-minute video where I was coming to work, and I couldn't figure out why the traffic was so bad coming to work. It took me like over 2 hours to get here, and I didn't know a tornado had come through here until I got here. And luckily, that was the trash can right there, sorry. You can see these trees have been clipped and all that stuff from where the tornado came from across the way over there. I mean, it took this fence, you can see all this is new. They just put this fence up a couple of weeks ago. All this was destroyed. The building got all messed up. Ben Combs says, oh, I heard about that, got friends down there. Yeah, if you go back on my channel, I think the title of the video is the tornado that I barely missed, which is true, because if I hadn't got held up in the traffic, Miss Ann brought this up too, if I hadn't got held up in the traffic, I would have been here and my vehicle more than likely would have got destroyed, because there was a lot of people's personal vehicles that got destroyed from the tornado, you know. And so since I got held up in traffic, that was my saving grace, to tell you the truth. And that sun is hitting just right. Let's see if my truck's here. I hope it's here. It's after 4 o'clock. I forgot. This thing's gonna be dinging. I ain't got my seatbelt on. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Gotta be kidding me. My truck ain't here of all days. Oh, my gosh. I guess I gotta go inside and see where my truck is so I can see, man. I gotta go. Let me make one more look right here. One more pass. I'm gonna have to go in the office and ask them see where my truck's at. I got to split. Man, that sun's hitting just right. Dang, gum. Yeah, we're going to have to go inside because it's not here. There ain't no telling where it's at, whoever's driving it. Let's scoot up here to the office real quick. Go in here and ask them to pull it up on the computer and see where it's at. Find out what to do. Everything else. Anyway, guys, I'm going to split. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for the kind words. Had a lot of fun. Countdown to Christmas number 5 is complete. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Until then, this is Joe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Merry Christmas.